Right, we're back with some mods. Now, the first one we got today is a rather large pack, I must admit. So, this is Cow Farm Pack. This is by Camillos0397, 34.41 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu. So, if we go into there, and the first lot is going to be under animals and cows. So, we've got these four here. So, we'll scroll back along. We've got this one here. So, 55 grand, that's going to get you a 30 head of cattle barn. We then got the open cow barn again. That's going to give you 60 head of cattle. And then we got to the next one, which is the big cow barn. It's going to hold 300. Oh, excellent. Then we come to the last on the cow barn section. That's going to hold 200. That's also called big cow barn. Obviously, a little bit smaller than the big cow barn. All right, fair enough. Then we're moving on to the actual buildings itself. So if we go back into buildings and under sheds, and we'll scroll along to find these four. So the first one we got there is metal shed 20 by 11 with a workshop. So that's that one there. That's going to cost you 18 grand. We then got the second one, the open metal shed 20 by 11. That's going to cost you 13 grand. We then got the third one, metal shed 20 by 31. That's going to cost you 25 grand. And then the last one is metal shed 40 by 12. That's going to cost you 15 grand. Ah, very nice. I mean, get some cows on the go. So we've got the first one here. Nice little open cow barn there. I mean, you can open up this gate if you want to facilitate getting in there or not. Close that back up because you don't want them to run off. Then you've got your feed point just there. Obviously chuck your TMR in if that's what you're feeding your cows in. And we'll come around here. Here's your animal dialogue box. So click on that. So 30 in there. You can open up this gate as well because the straw trigger is just inside this gate. I mean, you would have thought it is there, but no, it's not. It's just inside there. Chuck all your straw down. Job's a good one. And we'll come around here. Got your slurry taken out point. It's, there we are. That doesn't move, but it's a little trapdoor into a poo chamber. Dear, oh dear. Then you've got your milk taken out point just there. And we'll come over to the slightly bigger one. Same options as the previous one. So feed in there. Animal dialogue box there. Straw trigger just inside the gate. Then slurry and milk taken out of there. Now we'll come down to the big cow barn. I'm going to call it big one anyway, because it is big. So you got your cows all in there, sitting down nicely. Now the straw trigger for this one is just inside this door, but I managed to get a couple of bales to go in without the door even being open. And what's really strange is that's the only straw trigger, so it bangs it down on the floor there, but nothing the next door. But all right, fair enough. Obviously you can open up all these doors if you want to facilitate doing something with your cows, mind you, although we'll close them up because we don't want them escaping. Don't want no beef burgers running down the road. Now down here is your feed trigger, so just pull your vehicle into there. Then you've got your manure taking out point is by this wheelbarrow, which is ace. I do like that. And you can open up these gates if you wanted to. Now I did try and put some straw in there. I just overloaded it and it's not working for some strange reason, but alright, we'll carry on. Then we'll spin around here and that's where your slurry taken out point. That's a massive pit. Dear oh dear. Although once it gets a little bit full, that's going to spill out of that gap, isn't it? Or can you? No, that doesn't change anything at all. That's going to be a big pile. A big pile of steaming stuff. Dear oh dear. Then we'll come down the other end because that's where your animal dialogue box is. We'll spin down this end like that. There we are. So animal dialogue box there. Obviously you can open up that gate if you want to facilitate putting your cows in with a trailer. And then the last part on this one is your milk taking out point there. There's a light switch there. Turn the lights on. Are they inside? Let's have a look. Yes, the light's inside. Alright, fair enough. Then we'll come down to the last of the animal barns, which is pretty much similar. Obviously you've got your milk taken out point there. Well, there's another light switch there as well. And then we'll come around here. Here's your animal dialogue box. And then you've got your feed trigger going in there. And then we'll spin it around. Down this end, you've got your manure taken out point there. Obviously all these doors open if you want to do a bit of role play. And then again, your straw trigger is just inside this door. Again, only on the one half of the barn. Alright, fair enough. Then you've got your taken out point for your slurry there. pretty much the same as the big one. Now we'll shut these doors up because we don't want them escaping. Just like that. There we are. That's better. Keep them in. Then we'll come along to the barns. So the first one is the open-sided one. So, you know, you just reverse your stuff in. All very nice. Bit of space. I mean, you can get something too massive, like a really big harvester in between the posts. But, yeah, get some storage on the go. Bales under there, whatever, and pallets. And we'll come over to this one. We'll open up that gate like that. Nice and big inside. We'll come down this end. Obviously, have a bit of a drive-through. Very nice. And then we'll come over here, because there's your light switch. Turn the lights on when it gets dark. Then we'll come out of that one. And this is the open-sided one. As the name would suggest, it's just a great big open-sided shelter. I mean, that's like something you'd have at the military though, isn't it? Little tunnel sort of thing. Yeah, very nice. And we'll come to the last one here. So we'll open up that door like that. And then inside, open up this door like that. There's your workshop trigger. Once you pull your vehicle into the vicinity, fix it all up. I like this pack. I mean, I like the detail on it. You know, it's not just straight new look sort of thing. You've got a bit of weathering on it, a bit of rust on the metal, a bit of dirt on the concrete. Yeah, I like this pack indeed. I mean, especially that 300 cows. I mean, it's not small on the placement, mind you, but still, 300 cows. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard 4T. This is by Zion, 4.81 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. This has got a 4,000 litre capacity. It's only going to cost you £3,000, which is all right. Nice little starting off trailer. Then got the option to change the capacity from 4,000 to 8,000. Puts the wood boards on the side. Then back to 4,000. You got attacher type. So you got upper attacher, lower attacher. Doesn't seem to be doing much, to be fair. Alright, fair enough. Well, what if we take that off and put that back on there? It's not really doing anything. Right, okay, fair enough. You got the chassis colour. We'll change that to red. Changes the main body. And then the rim colour, as you can imagine, does the rims. Well, I do like it, though. It's a small little trailer just for knocking around with. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard GD430HS. This is by Jens. 10.55 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under trailers as well. So it's got a 23,000 litre capacity, 18.5 grand to buy. Got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then come down to toolbox. So you got none, yes, or none. So it just puts that on the side there in front of the wheels. Then got mud flaps. So you got none, front, back, front and back, or none. And you got decals, black front, black sides. Look at that. Black front, there you are. Lizard on the front. Then lizard on the sides. Front and sides. White front, white sides. White front and sides. Or back to black front. You can change the main colour to any one of those. Oh, I like that though. I like the style of it. Like a sort of dumper truck sort of trailer. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Estrella 32. This is by Alec DK, 24.85 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under planters. Now, this is ace. It's got a 7,068 litre tank on it, 380 horsepower requirement, 14.4 metre working width. Now, that's all right in anybody's book. 11 mile an hour working speed is going to cost you 200 grand. Now, there is no options, but if we back out, look at what you can do with it. Got wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, corn, sunflower, sugar beets and cotton. All at a 14.4 metre working width. That is ace. I think this may be the best planter stroke seeder in the game. That's brilliant. Right, next up is the Massey Ferguson 2013 and Voucher BDF 1300. This is by Holtz FS, 8.09 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find these in two different places. So you got the actual spreader on the fertilizer spreaders, and then the adaptation trailer is going to be under miscellaneous. Now this is just going to be a fertilizer spreader, so you're not going to be able to do lime with it, but we'll go into it anyway. So 1300 litre capacity, 70 horsepower from your tractor, 36 metre working width, 12 mile an hour working speed, only going to cost you £5,000, which is all right. You then got the option to go for a different brand, go for the voucher, the BDF 1300. Same as before, 1300 litres, 70 horsepower, 36 metre working width, 12 mile an hour working speed. But obviously, if you wanted to fit it in with the rest of your vehicles, if you've got vouchers on the go or Massey's on the go, you can match it all up. Now you go into the adaptation trailer. Adaptation trailer. Yeah, fair. We'll go with that. Now, this is going to cost you £1,200 to buy. Now, what this is for is if you haven't got a tractor that's got a 3-point on the back, you can put something on this and then hook it up to the back of the tractor. Yeah, an adaptation trailer. I need a new set of teeth, which is ace. There are no options, so we'll come out of that. So I've got it all hooked up to me tractor there. And what you can do, gone for the Massey version, you can pick it up. You pick it up like that, drop it on. Oh no, let's do it a bit better. Drop it on like that. There you are. Get back into your tractor, attach it, and away you go. Oh, that's ace. You just pick up the spreader, detach it, and then you just pick it up like that. Jobs are good. I can't believe you just pick up a spreader like that. That is ace. Oh, I do like that. Very nice. Alright, next up is the Massey Ferguson 326 and voucher 2617. This is by Holtz FS, 13.92 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find the Cedar itself under Cedars, and the transport coupling and tandem is going to be found under miscellaneous. So we'll go into the Cedar first. This has got a 2,160 litre tank, 95 horsepower requirement, 4.3 metre working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, £12,000 to buy. You then got the options if we spin it around like that. So we've got standard, transport wheels, and we'll come back to that in a bit. Then you come down to Massey Ferguson on the brands, or you can have the voucher. Entirely up to you. Fair enough. We'll come out of that and we've got the transport coupling. There's no options on this. It's only going to cost you £800, but you do sort of need this for transporting it down the road, especially if you've got that coupling on, the support wheel coupling, whatever it's called. And we'll come out of that and we go into the tandem. Now this is ace, because with this you can put two of them together. Yeah, so what was it before? 4.3 metre working width. You can then extend that up to 8.6. Hook this up to two of them. No options, comes as it is, which is ace. We'll come out of that. So I've got the coupler all attached to the back. So I've found that for it to look decent, you need to come to the left hand wheel, hook it up, and then obviously you drive where you want to go to. Jobs are good in. And then you do RB and up and down. That then puts the attached toy on the side like that. So we'll lower it down like that. Then we'll detach that. Because what you need to do is come around the other side, because otherwise it won't fold those wheels in. Now it only folds the wheels in if you come at it from this side. So we'll hook it up like that. So you could drive down the road like that, but it just looks a little wrong. I mean, it looks a little off balance, especially if you're trying to drive anywhere. Just not right. So that's why I say hook it up when you're transporting it from the other end. Now what you do now is just do L, B and A. That then folds them up, then detach it. Job's a good one. And then we'll just come around, because you can attach it with the coupler still on the back of your tractor. There we are. Job's a good one. That's ace. I mean, open up the cover. Yeah, there you are. Can even open up the cover, fill it all up. Oh, I like that. That's something different. Yeah, very nice. Alright, next up is Small Truck. This is by Farm Central Solve, 13.72 megabyte on the download. And for some strange reason, it being called a small truck, you actually find it under cars. Wouldn't that be under the truck category? But alright, we'll carry on. 13, yeah, that's right, 13 horsepower. This is old school, underpowered to the max. But alright, we'll carry on. 24 mile an hour top speed, 15 grand to buy. It looks like somebody's stolen all of the bodywork. But Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so the options you got on the back. So it's currently as a bale trailer. Then have a 4,000 capacity back on it. You can then have an 8,000 capacity back on it. You can have animal transport. Now, if we back out of that, it then says we can have 2 cows, 4 pigs, 4 sheep, and 2 horses in the back of that. So that's all right. So we're back on the animal transport. And that looked like the child catcher van from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Dear, oh dear. Then we'll come back up to the animal transport, back to bale trailer. And we'll come down to wheel brand. You've got the 2 options there. You can either have it as 4x2 or a 4x4. So 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. You go for whichever one you want. And you come down to rims. You got various options, 18s, 20s. You go for whichever one you want again. And attachers. So you got no, trailer hitch or no. And you got engine set up. Now we'll come back round here there. I'm zooming a little like that. So come down to engine setup. So standard at 13 horsepower. Turbo puts up to 25. Oh, you're going to have to hold on for that. 25 horsepower. What a beast. And then come down to hub colour. You go for whichever one you want. I think we're going to go for that there. Changes the hubs. Main colour. I'm going to go for black chrome. Oh, yes, black chrome, ace. Then you come down to rim colour. Obviously, does the rims. We'll go for a bit of chrome on that. I mean, if you're going for an old school look, it's sort of like, you know, you've lost all your money sort of thing and had to sell off your bodywork. Dear, oh dear, I think that's ace. Oh, I love it. Right, the last mod for the day is the Lizard Dino 4x4. This is by Sloitches Modding, 5.77 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under cars. Now, this is ace. Nothing to do with farming, all to do with having a bit of fun, because it's brilliant. 200 horsepower, something this small and light. Excellent. 74 mile an hour top speed, only going to cost you £4.5 grand. That is a well cheap plaything. You then got the options there. Stickers, no. Blaze, put some flames on. Line, put some lines on, as the name would suggest. Then you got camo, which just paints the body panels, and then back to nothing. So we'll leave the blaze on. You then got numbers. There's 2 sections to this. So you've got the numbers there like that. Goes all the way up to 9. And then you got the numbers, which is the second one, which also goes all the way up to 9. Dear, oh dear. Then we come down the cabin. So you got no protective screen on the front or window. Obviously, fair enough. You need a bit of a windscreen on the go with the wind blowing in your face. Then you got exhaust. So we spin around there. So you got short, long, or back to short. Then wheel setup is different style of rims. You go for whichever ones you want, mind you. But I quite like that one. They look ace. Then you got main colour. Go for your main colour. Fair enough. Then you got design colour. We'll go something a little different. Changes all the suspension arms and track rod ends and all that sort of gubbins. Then we change the design colour again. Changes the colour of the stickers. And then rim colour obviously does the rims. Now, we've got it all set up here. Let's give it a go. Let's have a little jump over the train tracks. So I'm on Elm Creek. We're going to give it a blast. We'll see what we get up to. I mean, it does 74, so we should get close to it. We're going to max it out over the railway track. Oh, yes. Oh, hold on. Dear, oh dear. Oh no, I'm on the side. And now I'm stuck. Oh, shocking. Oh, that was fun though, I must admit. And I can't roll it back. Ah, there we are. We're all good. Oh, I like that. That is ace. I mean, yeah, I didn't stick the landing, mind you, but... Oh, brilliant. Love it. Let's have another go. That's ace. Woo. Oh, it does. Oh, like a somersault. Oh, brilliant. Just done a somersault over the railway track. Well, I'm going to leave that there because I don't think I'm going to beat that one, but that is ace. Oh, I like that as a little plaything. That is wow nice. Right, we've got a couple of updates for the day. So the first one is the New Holland T7 series by Blower. The Mac RD690 by Rowley Christie 1 VSR Modding Sir. The map Umbrian Valley by Gamer Designs, and it says no new save game is required, so that's all right. And the last update is Backroads County by FSG Modding FSG Tasman, and it does say you need new save game, so if you put a little bit of time into that one, you may need to start again. Here's a current testing list that's with Giants. There's 10 things on there for console. Over the couple of those, probably going to be updates for the East Vineland, New Jersey, and La Coronella map, definitely. But it's great, stuff on there for console. Very nice. So that's your mods done for the day. Drop it in the comments below. Which one's your favourite? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.